Jim, just get your initial reaction to today's defeat at home to Mansfield Town.
Yeah, obviously we're disappointed. It's a game that we've lost. I think, if you look back to the start of the week after the cup game, I thought we were unlucky to go out the cup. We were unlucky to lose against Walsall. But coming into these two games, we took the positives. We've been upbeat about this week, 2 home games, and myself and Shaddy said it was important that we won one of them. But let's not forget who we're playing against. And before the ball was kicked, Salford and Mansfield are rightly so a couple of the favourites for the division. You can see that with regards to what they've got at their disposal today. That Nigel Clough have come across quite a lot. I've known him since I was a youngster at Man City, but in the management game, his betting sides, and he does get good, solid outfits together. Look at the power and the know-how and the experience all in that group there today. They're bringing on the likes of John Joe O'Toole and Jordan Bowery, and we're bringing on a 15-year-old and a 21-year-old who's not played any games, and probably a 22-year-old who's not played any games. I think we ended up with a 50. Well, we ended up with Ethan on the bench, on the pitch at 15. Oscar at 15. Ethan at 18. Oscar at 15. A couple of 21-year-olds, and you just look across the board what they had. And I just think we come up short. It's as simple as that. We had a go. We competed. I think there was some strong performances. I think there was some that need to come up a little bit. But overall, I'm pleased that we got 1 win out of 2 in the week against 2 of the best sides. So it is what it is. You've got to take it on the chin. We had a go. We were disappointing in areas. The goal that we conceded is obviously disappointing. Can we stop the cross? Can we pick up in the middle? Because I think in the main, again, against the big, strong, physical side who get the ball in the box, I think they're the best in the division on how many balls they put in the box. They're the best in the division on second balls. You can see the experience, the know-how. They find a way. So the only time really, that they got improper there was the goal. There was a couple of scary moments from set plays and long throws, but in the main I think we defended them quite well. So as I say, it is what it is. We've beaten Salford, we've lost today. We wanted 6 points, we've got to take 3. So yeah, that's basically it. We can't be too downbeat about it yet. We're not in the best of positions, but when you come up against these sides, you respect them and you know what they've got. But we've given out everything today. Just a critical bit about them again is just that middle to final third. A couple of opportunities to put players clean through on goal. Either over it, under it, took the wrong pass. Ethan Brady had a fantastic one and slipped, unfortunately. That's part and parcel. Devante Rodney's clean through on goal, so can't do nothing about that. But we've got to pick our quality up. But that's where we are as a football club, so there they go. Fans got behind us, wasn't to be today. We dust ourselves down and go again.
You said it's probably one of the occasions where we came up short today. You put your hands up and it hasn't happened at all, has it? It's just one of those occasions today. Is that how you look at it?
No, well again, we're nearly there. I said the times to start winning is you're getting beat 3-0 and you're miles out the game, 4-0. You haven't had a chance, you've been battered, your keeper's kept you in it. We're playing recently, Tranmere Rovers, best form side in the league, or certainly at home. And it was backs to the wall, but we showed that we were robust and we competed and we found a way to take the points. We went to Walsall, we lost the game, but we were the better side. Should have won on the balance of play, and all the stats suggest that. Bristol Rovers the same. We've won recently against Barrow, we're 4th in the league for today. We've won a couple away from home at difficult places. They're always difficult on the road, but you got to respect the division. There's some strong outfits, some strong teams who have all got that ambition of getting into League One. You look at Mansfield today, the players they've got. The Swan's been, I think, the top scorer, got injured in the warm-up. Rhys Oates, a player who I know well, had a fantastic season last year. Jordan Bowery on the bench, O'Toole, Maris, good solid citizen at the level, comes on. We're behind them, it's as simple as that. But the distance, it could have been different. We're nearly there. We do get that right pass from the middle third to the final third and we're going through 1v1. Or we can just tidy up a little bit in certain areas. We would have asked more questions of them, but as I say, I'm not coming off going, well, that's it, they're miles better than us. The beat us 3-0, 4-0, could have been 8. Keepers brought man of the match. We haven't laid a glove on them. The lads that want to go, they're working hard. The stats suggest that. There's no hiding place now with GPS and heart rate monitors and all that, so we know they're having a go. We're just coming up short, it's as simple as that. We're missing a few players, no disrespect, but I'd rather be bringing the likes of Ibby on today, who's been, you know, arguably one of our best players in the last 2 games. We're missing the likes of Quiggs, Tav Campbell. We're putting a lot on Hendo to lead the line, 37, 90 after 90 after 90. We're just coming up short in all those little bits and pieces. You know, when you look at them with regards to how they close the game out, know-how, flicking it on, hitting good areas, just smothering us, just not giving us a chance, making good changes to see them home to the finish line. So as I say, it is what it is. We just got to make sure that we bounce back and we're positive going into the next game next week.
And you look back at these 2 home games, 2 tough home games, like you said, and it's 3 points out of them. Even before the 2 games, you're thinking, you're not setting targets as such, but 3 points from those 2 games would be a decent return.
Where we are as a club at the minute, where we are in the division, again, you look at Salford before the ball's kick. Everyone knows about Salford and their ambition. You look at Mansfield and what they've done. They were nearly there last year. You know, again, not going over all the team, but they've got it right throughout. You know, for me, the most experienced, the team with the most know-how. You know, strength and depth. So we come off the back of a couple of defeats. You know, Walsall and Bristol Rovers, which again, you know, not going over all ground. 2 games that we shouldn't have lost, but nearly there. So again, you come away from Bristol Rovers and go here with Paolo Cup. They were miles better league above us, etc. That's you've got to take that on the chin. But the frustration is that we're not that far away. So we said coming off those 2 defeats, coming into the 2 home games this week, it was important that we got 1 win out of the 2. We did that. We wanted 6. We went to be ideally, you don't win it, you don't lose it. You know, this one at home today, and you take 4 points. But it's 3, so you just take your medicine, you move on, you know, and take the positives from it, pick the bones out of it, where we can get better, and you know, we've got 1 or 2 players who are coming back, so you know, which will help us going into a busy period, which it always is over December. Bookings are totting up, a couple of injuries, games that'll come out way thick and fast. Obviously we're going to have a break after Sutton, a couple of weeks, but no, we'll look forward to the games that lie ahead, challenges that lie ahead. Wasn't to be today. Thanks everyone for your support. You know, the players have had a good go. We just weren't as good as them today. Simple as.